Technology is the tool, it's the enabler, it's the jazz, it's the wonderful embodiment of innovation, but it's the people who make it.
Coming from certain neighborhoods, you don't get much encouragement. I always tell people that i.c.stars is a valuable program that will make sure you have the tools to succeed in life.
The thing I love about the impact that i.c.stars makes is they're ultimately teaching men and women to fish, giving them skills necessary to succeed on their own. The people that they're bringing through their program want to go back to their own communities and be pillars of their community, be foundational elements of their own communities that they can start to build around and change things. I think over the last 20 years, we've had close to 70 to 80 homeowners that have come out of i.c.stars, that are building homes and buying homes in communities where they used to struggle to survive. And I think that is where you can start to really make a change from the inside out versus the outside in.
Myself, my coworker Chris Romero, we're doing this full cycle now. We went and had our careers, and now we can bring it back. We're just the beginning of a bigger picture, technology is an ocean, right? And there's so many different paths. We're having people that have gone on and gotten higher levels. They're senior this and senior that, and they've moved on. They come back to i.c.stars with their information, and they say, this is what's happening tomorrow. You guys should start teaching that today.
I've spent the last 5+ years in the DEI space, and I can tell you countless times have I heard the challenges that firms are finding in finding diverse talent. And I think what i.c.stars is doing is really working to create a talent pipeline. I think there is an opportunity for you to say, hey, listen, as a company, not only can I invest and support this not-for-profit with donation financially, but I can show real commitment by hiring the talent. And I think that's the difference.
My name is Kashana Brantley in i.c.stars.
I am Scott Boroff in i.c.stars.
I am Larry Cowens and i.c.stars.
I am Yemi Akisanya, i.c.stars.
I'm Sandy Castro, and i.c.stars.
Good evening, everyone. How are you guys doing? Good. Good. Let me ask you guys a favor. Nod if you're excited. Yeah. Stressed? No. Happy? Sad? No. Nice. Whatever it is you're feeling, you know what? Just let it all out, because I want everybody to focus on just feeling the celebration of commencing for the Cycle 50 interns for tonight. And it wouldn't be possible without everybody that supported our interns, from the staff, alumni, cycle mates, friends and family that are here. We wouldn't make it through all the way to the end, to the finish line, without you guys. So, and I want to say,
friends and family. I want to put a couple rules in. So sometimes you go to commencements and they say, don't clap for everybody. Wait till the very end. You can clap, you can yell, you can laugh at any point during this commencement, all right? Forget those rules. So friends and family, thank you for supporting our interns.
and honestly, I don't think this is the finish line right now. We see it as it's a new beginning. It's a new beginning. And we've got more chapters that's coming to our lives. And I want to say it's good to be here, we made it. And it's good to have the smile on your faces. And we should pass around those smiles like around to our neighbors and do like quick little hi, say. And then, well, I gotta say, keep those positive vibes and make sure we make this event as a memorable night. So thank you.
All right. Thank everybody for coming. This is Grant Kagape. Did you say your name at the beginning or no? Did you? No, this is Grant, C53 intern. And usually when we do these commencements, I ask an intern to come up and kick things off with me. It's just fun to get up here and just kind of break from the norm. It's been a really, really, really long and exciting 4 months. We learn something from our interns every single day. Today, when I put this turtleneck on, I learned that I look like a villain. So I guess I'm IC villain now instead of LC villain. But you know, the interns keep the staff on our toes. And one of the toughest and most exciting parts about this job is you show up. Hold on, let me go back 1 second. You end one cycle, and you think you're going to start the next cycle right where you left off. And the interns correct you immediately. They tell you, hey, the structure isn't there. And as a manager, you're like, man, I left off at this place. I thought I could just keep going. And you have to remember that you're starting with a whole new crew, and things have to be implemented a certain way. And we mess up sometime. And that's the really exciting part about being a servant leader, to be able to come to work and allow your coworkers, who are interns in this case, tell us that we were wrong or we missed a step, and to be like, okay, we'll try to fix it going forward. So that's probably one of the most exciting parts about our jobs. There's other places where people won't tell you the truth, and we don't have that problem at all. And all skate can be called immediately. We all have to come together, and all skate is something where we all come together, and you can just put anything on the table that you want. Some of them get a little heated, some fix problems. So it's really a great and inclusive environment that we have here. And I think this is what Grant was alluding to when he was just excited to be here. The experience of it all is just something that you don't get twice in life. You don't want it twice in life because you want to go from here and ascend through your success and your career. But you just can't beat these 16 weeks that you get here at i.c.stars. We're going to get the commencement kicked off here, but a couple of people I just want to make note of. We got some really good speakers coming up. We got Daniel Harris. Thanks. Hey, Daniel. And I want to say the most exciting thing about our speakers is that we usually have T guests. We have external people that do workshops. They come teach Python. Not in this situation, but it could have been React. It could have been something else. But we actually have both of our speakers are board members. And yep, yeah, sure. Keep going. We completed a workshop yesterday, I think, was when everybody got their board of directors letters out. And the most important thing about having a board, like a successful board, to make an organization grow in the right direction, and I heard this from Sandy not too long ago, you don't want to just grow to grow, right? You want to grow for the right reasons with the right people. And for our interns to have encountered hundreds of people at events, at teas, in our studio, external, to invite board members to come speak on their behalf says a lot about the board that we have chosen. So Helen and Daniel, I want to thank you both for being amazing board members. We also, so i.c.stars is a project-based learning, so we also have our sponsor in here. So I want to say hello to Medline. There's a couple people from Medline in here. We have our CEO and we have our staff, our IC staff in here as well. And again, I really want to thank friends. Thank you. I really want to thank the friends and family. These days are extremely long. And it's not just the time in the studio, it's the commute, right? We say 8 to 8. We have individuals getting up at 5:45 and making those commutes. The weather got cold a little while here. They leave at 8 o'clock. Some trains run on the hour. And individuals catch their trains at 9:30, an hour and a half after IC.stars is over. And they get home at 11 and they're right back on time. The very next day at 8 o'clock or 8:30 in some cases. And we have parents. Right? We got people that they still work in their free time. So the fact that they were able to get through this 16 weeks is amazing. Every cycle is amazing, but it cannot be overlooked and understated. All right. So thank you all for coming, and we'll get the show kicked off. Thank you.
How everybody doing? How everybody doing? I just want to say hi, everyone, and thank everybody for coming today. Before I start, I just want to say the person I'm introducing today is somebody very special to me personally and our cycle. He was our first external T guest. His energy was lasting, and he left a long-lasting impression on me personally and everybody in the cycle because we love him phenomenal. He continued to give us gems and gifts during our cycle, and every time he came, it was always a pleasure. During our time with i.c.stars, he was always somebody we looked for and gave us great guidance. So with that being said, it's an honor to introduce someone who's been a great friend in our cycle. His commitment to i.c.stars and his presence within our cycle has shaped our journey. His unwavering support, Daniel Harris, has been a guiding force, and it's been a great pleasure. And I just want to welcome everybody and introduce him so much.
Okay, wow. Okay, I'm almost speechless. But you guys know me better than that. I got a few things to share. First of all, it's an honor. I'm so humbled and honored to be here to help these young men and women in their commencement. This graduation means a lot to me. It means a lot to the whole i.c.stars family, and we are so proud of everyone here. And I'd personally like to thank all the friends and family that have supported our cycle members on this journey. If it wasn't for you, they wouldn't be here, right? And so we're so grateful for that. So without further ado, let me get started. I learned a long time ago from a good mentor of mine, she's here tonight, about this thing called an icebreaker. And I wrote a little ditty, a little poem for the occasion that I'd like to share with you. So it's called Commencement Day for Cycle 53. To be so young and cool. But you see, I'm so old school. Emphasis on the old. I try to keep up with the young and bold. I'm here to give advice, a benefit from all my years. I'll say some profound stuff. It might include some tears, mostly mine. Cycle 53 makes me be better. As the winter rolls in and my dog gets wetter, you guys are so smart, so motivated to lead. They got the knowledge tree to feed. Bad stuff in the world makes me feel down, but I perk up and Cycle 53 is around. They're so, they say hope is not a strategy, but it's better than testing. Cycle 53, you all give me hope, and that's a real blessing. So I've been told I have a few minutes to talk, and if I talk too long, it'd be like the Gong Show back in the day. There'll be a hook. Larry will be hooking me out. They're like, get off the stage, right? So I figure I was going to give 53 words of advice or 53 little ditties, but we don't have time for that. So I broke it down, right? And this is 20 things that I've learned from my many decades on the planet. So Cycle 53, be kind. One kind act per day will ripple across the world. Whoa. With momentum, see? It's already rippling. Give back, Cycle 53. There's always others less fortunate than us. Have empathy. Never forget what it would be like to walk in another's shoes. This one's a multiple part one. Read, Cycle 53, read. Read some more, and then keep reading. You guys know I love books, right? Be a lifelong learner, growth mindset, right? You have to have room for more tea to be poured in your cup, right? Your knowledge cup. Be a mentor. Teach someone a skill you love. Be a mentee. There's always more to learn. Finding the right teacher is the key to success. Right, Sandy? Sandy found me. There's an old Zen saying that when you're ready to learn, the teacher will find you. And I'm here to attest. She found me, and you guys have all found me. You guys are my teachers. I learn more from you than you've learned from me in our interactions, I assure you. Lead by example. Show people how to make the world better. Write down your thoughts to clear your head. Helps to find clarity, right? Cherish your loved ones and your dear friends, your family. These people are priceless, so respect them, protect them. Smile and see how that makes others feel. That creates warmth when it gets cold out, right? Believe in something greater than yourself. This reminds us how to escape the problem of our own ego. Well, I'm here to say I believe in i.c.stars, and I believe with all my heart in Cycle 53. You guys inspire me. Never, ever, ever give up. Sometimes you just need to find the right pivot to find your way back on the right path for you, right? Surround yourself with positive energy. Man, you feel it? Tonight, this is positive energy, right? Eliminate the negative energy. Get that out of your life. A candle needs to be protected from life's hurricanes. Always, always, always believe in yourself. And don't let anything or anyone stop you from this. This is so important. Always, always. And if you need any reminder to believe in yourself, call one of us. Call one of us, and we'll remind you. Exercise and meditate. Take care of your body and mind. It'll take care of you, right? Go for a walk with trees around when it's not too cold, right? Go for a walk. And the simple act of looking around will break you out maybe of that feeling of being stuck, right? Just lift your head. Oh, wow. The world is amazing, right? Send a note to someone who you love and respect. Thank them for being there for you. Pledge to be there for them. Lead the way. Lead the way for future i.c.stars cycle mates. Show them how important this organization is to you and them. Love yourself so you can love others. And here's another extra little tidbit for hanging in there for the first 20. There's no such thing as failure if you learn something in the process, right? I think we can all attest to that. So again, without further ado, let's get on with the party. It's my honor to be here. I'm very humbled. I'll never forget this. And you guys continue every day to make me proud. And I can't wait to see and be part of the great things you guys are going to bring to the world and our network and everyone around that you interact with. They're going to be lucky. Thank you. I'm lucky.
Hello, everybody. We're here. I have the pleasure of introducing one of the coolest people that I know. She's a beacon of hope, and my 3-month daughter, I hope she's like just a tenth of her because she is so awesome. Sandy Castro, please come up here.
Can we just give it up for Daniel again? He wrote a poem. I love you so much. All right, well, a few things I want to get out of the way. First of all, you all are about to go and get great jobs. And every single day will be different than the day before it. And that you will solve complex problems. You will do things that you've never done before. And you will stand up tall as you do it. Or maybe not. Maybe you're really sitting in a cubicle, just kind of pounding away. Now, there will come a day when you get your first paycheck. And it'll be great. And your impulse might be to go and buy something big, like a car, like a Dodge Charger. I don't know why this car is so popular with i.c.stars people. It kind of looks like a monster. Anyway, forget all that. You don't need the car. You can wait on that. But what you should do is I want you to go to Michigan Avenue, right where we are, go to Neiman Marcus, Bloomingdale's, one of the big fancy department stores. Go inside and find the hosiery department. That's a fancy way of saying socks. And I don't want you to look at the price tag. Just go and feel all the socks. Find the softest, most plush, buttery, luxurious socks. The socks that speak to you. Still, I don't want you to look at the price tag. And then march your way up to the cashier and buy these socks. When they say the socks are $29, you just smile and say, thank you. Not, I could get a pack of 12 from Sock Man right before you get on the highway. Because this is a moment where you're not comparing price. This is a moment that you're investing in your roots. Because the socks that we wear will ground us, will tell us where we came from. So go home and then put those socks in a drawer. And these are the socks that you wear when you're celebrating something, when you're about to do a kick butt presentation, when you're about to go on a date and you're really scared. Take out your socks. Take out your socks for days that are big days, meaningful days, days that you want to remember. Because those socks, no one else will see them but you. And nobody else needs to see them. It's for you to remember that you're pretty awesome. And that as your feet are in that buttery, squishy, nice place, you remember the shoulders that you're standing on. You remember the direction that you're going. And you remember that you are not alone. Get your socks. And the second thing that I want to say to you is that your legacy is a powerful one. No one can tell you what it is. No one can do it for you. It's just for you. It's yours, just like your socks. So what you do with that legacy, the mark that you make, will tell the whole world who you are. And who you are is pretty magnificent. I want to congratulate all of you on this really special, special day. Okay, and here it is. Now close your eyes and remember the first day of i.c.stars, what you were wearing, what socks you had on. No, I'm kidding. You don't have to. And here's a little something from your very first day. Congratulations. Congratulations, cycle 53. 52 cycles ago, we started this amazing journey to develop 1,000 community leaders in Chicago who would be armed with technology skills to build anything they can imagine, and business skills to help us move in the direction of ownership, of ownership, of ownership. Business ownership, home ownership, and owning our own destiny. Today we stand with you, cycle 53, because from the neck down, we're all minimum wage. It's what we do with our heads, with our brains, that make us knowledge workers. And Socrates said that wisdom starts with wonder. So what were you wondering when you found i.c.stars? Or when i.c.stars found you? Wonder yourself into the wisdom of this experience. It is truly what you make of it. Now, the secret of i.c.stars is that it's a tremendous responsibility to be an agent of change. Each one of us represents 1,000. And what's more, we're changing the face of corporate America. Literally, each one of us will impact 1,000. And you were chosen. You were chosen as leaders, the best and the brightest. And each one of you is here to show something, to prove something. We call it the I'll show you factor, and it was the marker of your resilience. And once you declared it in your interview, the interview was really over, and you were just kicking it. Kicking it. You represent business leadership and technology, the big BLT, and all of your experiences leading up to this day will be needed. We all learn through experience, so imagine the impact of learning and multiplying that experience with the experiences of others, and then experiencing this next journey together. Each one of us impacts 1,000. So bring on change. You are the Cycle 53. What legacy will you leave behind? What does Cycle 53 stand for? What will you stand for as a cycle? What do you stand for as an individual? What will your legacy be? Legacy is the statement of change, and you are an agent of change. As are all of us. And some of us will witness, some of us will implement change in technology, change in ideas, change in friends, change in colleagues, change in opportunities, and all of us will change the future. To be an agent of change also means that we have to embrace change in order to affect change. To be an innovator is to be creative. An innovator versus a consumer. So ask yourself, did I innovate or did I consume today? Because the shift from consumer to innovator is power. So embrace change in order to affect change. And later on, we'll reflect on how much we've changed. And you might see it before others. And regardless of their resistance or acceptance, it'll take vision and love and power with possible loneliness even. And yet, you will reflect each other as you embrace another way of thinking, of dreaming, of seeing, of change. Welcome you change agents for the future and for others, and enjoy writing the rules of your journey. The power of 1 to the power of 20. We're not a company of thousands, and yet we impact many. We're not a lecture hall, and yet the lessons here are felt throughout our communities. We are not the majority, though we are also not a minority, because there's nothing minor about any of us. The power of 1. Our passion is reflected in the eyes of our team members. We learn as a group, we learn as individuals. We learn for today and for tomorrow using the experiences of yesterday. Now, if you come into this community with the goal of surviving, you will fail. We're not like a school, and you can't just show up. To make it through, to make it to the end, to get to this day is failure. It's when you strive to overstand, overachieve, and take the rest of us with you. That's when you raise the bar. So we expect you to raise the bar. That's when you succeed. It's justice. So for the power of 20 and beyond, we can affect change for our families, our communities, our former colleagues, our friends, and our future. And those who came here before us and those who will come after us. We're not a company of thousands, yet we impact many. So from this moment on, we means all of us. This is our company, our future. It's just us. It's just us. It's justice. The truth of your responsibility is now this is your company. And its success depends on you. And when we exist, you have community, and it's your job to define and grow our community through relationships, because each one of you will impact 1,000. Do the math. The future is now. Your seat costs $20,000. What will you do with it today? An investment was made in you and you and you and you and you and you and all of you. So invest rather than sacrifice. The difference between a sacrifice and an investment is the difference between what you feel you are giving up and what you are giving to the future. So invest. Invest in the program, in your learning, in the development of time, leadership, business, and technology. Invest in each other and in the future, because this program isn't really for you, it's for your children. And for all the children, born and unborn, we don't have the luxury to be mediocre. So in preparation for this journey, see yourself as a change agent, think like a change agent, and notice the areas in your life that are in need of change. Journal and record your thoughts and feelings, as this moment will not be here again. This week is Team Week, and you'll learn about each other, you'll learn about yourself, you'll learn about how you learn, you'll learn about how culture affects change, and learn of where you will take your place as an agent of change. And then next week, you begin as developers, as business people. This week, you'll use your experiences to develop your future as leaders. You are in the company of innovation, of concatenation, and of liberation. Look around the table. These are the future technology leaders. Look around the table. These are the change agents. Look around the table. This is the future. And as you look around the table, note that someone is looking at you. Welcome to i.c.stars, y'all.
I'm back. For our next speaker, he is one of the current interns commencing tonight, and he would love to speak on behalf of Cycle 53 Experience. Where is he right now? A man who makes his presence known with his charming smile. Please come up, Muhammad Wakar.
Thank you, Grant. He is really great at creating a hype. Please give a round of applause for Grant. There's a famous Nigerian proverb. Yes, sir. It takes whole village to raise a one child. The meaning of this, it takes collective efforts of a community to raise a single child, to train them, to teach them discipline so they can be raised in the village. Everyone participating in raising, like mom, sister, brother, cousin, even neighbors. Everyone in the village carries in them something which a little child is going to need to be successful growing up. In the same spirit of African proverb, I want to submit to each person sitting here on this prestigious moment that it takes the whole i.c.star community to raise a whole people. My name is Muhammad Wakar, and on the behalf of Cycle 53, I would like to thank each one in the i.c.star community to help us to this point in our lives, where we had the opportunity to finish the business, leadership, and technology internship in just 16 weeks. Thank you, Sandy, for building this amazing platform. With burning desire to work with low-income young adults, providing them with employment opportunities and preparing them for tomorrow leaders. Thank you, Larry, and whole i.c.star staff constantly working to place our i.c.star in a position where we can grow and see the founding mission expanding. And the VP of Learning, Cheryl Camacho, to making and placing a content which has challenged our mind and paved the way for each and every single of us to the best experience possible. I would be remiss if I did not express my deepest gratitude to our project sponsor, Medline. Thank you, Chris and Josue. and our mentors who provide their insights, guidance to complete this project. Thank you to our T guests for their invaluable support, and special thanks to our alumni who helped us: Rico Adams, Marini Harris, Daryl Blue, Andre, and all other alumni who helped us during the earthquake. I mean, the Geek Week. You all know how we felt. Cycle 53 graduate, we made it. Yes, we made it. Just think how far we have come individually and the whole Cycle 53. Looking back to the first team, first week, it seems like it was just yesterday. There was the first workshop, first all skate, the first tea with the guest, first girlfriend, second girlfriend. That did not happen. Even though one of my friend Grant, he's lost his girlfriend, so you will get the new one. But just know we are phenomenal and we survive with this deadline, all these deadline. Nawaz, make sure you do your last assignment. Brandy is looking for you. In these 16 weeks, working 12 hours a day, each day brought us its own set of challenges. The hands-on experience in this diverse environment has equipped us with skill set which go beyond the textbooks and lectures. I have learned more than I have ever imagined, from working from a low-paid job to leading a IT team and provide a business solution application to the 500 Fortune billion-dollar company Medline. On the other hand, every fellow has experienced his or her disappointment and upset during the cycle, including me. I never forget that the day I saw a Spider-Man movie for the first time, I left out the couch and said to my mom, "When I grow up, I wanna be a Spider-Man." And she looked into me and said, "Muhammad, grow up. You are going to graduate next week." Things might doesn't go as we always planned, but we know we all agree that Cycle 53 is resilient as we survive in Ebola, global warming, and COVID-19 for 2 times. As we close this chapter and look forward the future, let us remember that our experience here are just the beginning. Cycle 53, let me tell you, the world is waiting for us. Like Nelson Mandela said one time, the education is the one key, most powerful weapon you can change the world. And let me tell you, the world is ready for us to come with every tool we have equipped with during the cycle at i.c.stars. I ask you, especially Cycle 53, I ask you, follow your dream and do what makes you happy. Cycle 53, strive to be the best version of yourself. Fly through turbulence and live your life because you are the warrior. Be phenomenal and be tomorrow leaders. Congratulations, Cycle 53.
I would like to know actually. So during sidebar, during this internship, I went by my middle name, Anai, which is funny because my family doesn't use that. But during this internship, and I told them already, I realized just how much people mispronounce the name. So I'm gonna go back to Ashley now. I'm gonna walk off and come back as Ashley. But I'm up here to introduce our next person, Helen's son. And it is with great pleasure that I get to introduce her. Our first encounter with Helen's Son was during our cherished high tea. It's a signature event where our guests not only share their stories, but they share a warm cup of tea with us, but also their inspiring life stories. It was during this intimate gathering that we found a reflection of ourselves in Helen's story, which was filled with resilience and perseverance. Helen's engagement with us didn't end with the tea session. She continued to enrich our journey by sharing invaluable resources and introducing us to her colleagues. Her contributions have been instrumental in broadening our horizons and deepening our understandings. So let's give a warm welcome to Helen's Son.
Good evening. When Muhammad reached out with a very thoughtful note about speaking at Cycle 53's commencement, I was over the moon. I ran over to my husband and I said to him, I said, remember a few weeks ago, I came to Chicago and spoke at a University of Chicago event? He said, yeah. So remember the train was 1 hour late and I said, if I do this again, you hit me in my head? And he said, yes. But I said, I'm going again. Because this time it's different. Nothing will stop me from meeting these wonderful people, wonderful talent, disciplined stars on the super important milestone of your incredible journey. So I replied yes to Muhammad right away and marked my calendar and booked the same Amtrak ticket for the same dreadful early morning journey. So after I responded yes to Muhammad this morning, I thought about what to say for this occasion. I listed out a few life stories, examples, and things that can share career stories with a few lighthearted jokes and mostly to celebrate your achievements and build up the excitement for the future, right? So that's what commencement speech is all about. So this morning, the alarm went off at 5, I got to the station at 6, and the train was already there. And we were expected to arrive in Chicago almost an hour early. I was like, wow, that never happened. I was in great spirit, but 30 minutes later, the train stopped with a terrible smell. And about an hour later, the assistant conductor came to our car and notified us the reason. A car ran through the gate, hit by the train, and it was fatal. He also told us he was a high school student. I debated the whole journey whether to tell you this story or not, because this is your moment. It should be joyful. It should be celebration, laughter with all the hard work you put in the last 6 weeks, right? Immense work that you put into it. But at the same time, I feel life is every moment we live. And I'm no longer the same person I was getting out of the bed this morning. I want to share this with you, what I learned from this tragic event. I chose to have no filter because I trust your resilience. No words can describe a loss like this. I thought a lot about this high school student who lost his life from a split-second decision. There are actions in life that just do not have an undo button. I thought about the parents or the person who had to deliver this news to them. And I also feel about the train conductor. We heard from him around 9 a.m., 2 hours after the accident. The broadcast system wasn't very clear, but even so, it was pretty clear that he was stressed and sober. And I was thinking, he must carry so much burden driving such a powerful machine. Interesting, Muhammad was talking about Spider-Man, because that's what came to my mind too. With great power comes great responsibilities. And you have that great power with the technologies that you're going to be applying to your work, to the society. And many of you are so interested in working in the AI world, and that's power. Use it responsibly. And at the same time, it's not his fault, right? There are things in life, I kept thinking, that just simply out of your control. So I hope he keeps reminding himself of that. And at the same time, I hope you feel the same way too. Remind yourself that there are things that you can control. Focus on those. There are things that you can't control, and let it be. And I thought about the assistant conductor. He came to each cart shortly after the accident and made the announcement in person instead of using the train's terrible system, communication system. As a result, we were all informed and know what to expect. And he also answered a lot of questions. Some are minor, some are really important. Speaking of great communication, I thought about the email Muhammad sent me this morning, or the time when he invited me to be the speaker. And I want to read a little bit what he said. He says, staff has informed me that you don't live in the Chicago area. Regardless of this, the Cycle and I have unanimously agreed to reach out to you. That is still a must. It was just such a thoughtful note. So first of all, I want to thank you, all the Cycle 53 interns, for granting me this great opportunity and great honor. And secondly, this communication is so impressive. I mean, this alone, I think, will take you a long way. With great communication skills, you bring to the table customer orientation thinking in the product you build and in every great relationship that you'll foster. Way to go. I'd also want to talk a little bit about the fellow passengers. It's interesting. A tragic event like this can really bring people together. There were some really unanticipated benefits. We actually bonded. It made it so much easier to actually talk with strangers on the train. We shared information. We asked about each other's contact information or names, or stay in touch about what we can do together. And we also feel like we can ask for help from each other more readily. So this reminded me of a very important technique of building relationship with colleagues. You're going to meet and work with many new people. When you share something in common, like a past experience, like a hobby, you feel more at ease with each other. And it will make working together so much smooth, and collaboration so much more smooth. So be intentional about building relationships, starting from establishing the background relatedness with each other. You can always find something in common with someone, no matter how unlikely it first appears. So spend some time getting to know someone from a personal perspective in addition to work. And that's really important. Back to this morning, the train started moving at 10:24 after 3.5 hours of delay. People cheered and clapped. I felt a little bit sad that people had already moved on from this tragedy, but everybody was relieved and we were on our way to our destination. So that reminded me of what Confucius said, "This too shall pass." The commencement ceremony will end soon, but what will not change is the bond and connections that we make together. i.c.stars is always near and dear to my heart, and you are a special cycle to me. The first time we met at high tea, your strength came through right away. You're hardworking, you're highly intelligent, and highly motivated. The training you received at i.c.stars has prepared you to take on great responsibilities for yourself, for your family, and for the society. You will do great things, I'm sure of that. But this is the beginning of a very winding road. It will be filled with ups and downs. Be there for each other. The i.c.stars staff, board members, fellow alums will always be there to support you. Come and ask for help. Lastly, I want to say, we are also proud of you, and I know you will continue to persevere and shine brightly. It's such a pleasure and privilege to be part of your journey to greatness. Congratulations, i.c.stars.
All right, Larry, there we go. Thank you. Can I get a grant round of applause or no? That's all right. That's all right. I'll get cool one day. I'm still working on it. You know, those speakers we just had, I mean, they touched, I just had to take some notes. Sorry. They just touched on a couple things here, and we were listening to Daniel. He talked about looking up. And there's nothing more important than that. We used to have, we've had these commencements before at Willis Tower on a 66th floor. And when you're up there, you can see the signs of all the buildings, right? You can see Medline, you can see Medline, you can see Medline, you can see Medline. But Salesforce is a bunch of companies. And when we're down here on the ground, we're just looking straight ahead. Sometimes we're looking down. And when you look up, you can see other things, right? That goes to opportunities, right? And that's what Sandy started to talk about, which was really cool. And the opportunities you have and what comes with that. On the back end of that was responsibility. What kind of responsibility do you have with those opportunities? And what do you owe to yourself and others around you for how they supported you to get there? And then the last thing is time. How do you use your time? How do you value your time? How is time? Time is such a luxury. During the cycle, we've had a couple passings, like a couple deaths. We had a resident pass away. We've had family members pass away. And it's not necessarily about that kind of time, but also the amount of time you spend investing in yourself. And one of the most important things you can do is become decisive. When you're indecisive, you can put things off and you can make an excuse why you can do it tomorrow and why you shouldn't do it today, which is the real key here. So as you listen to those speakers, I want you to keep those things in mind. I want you to continue to look up. I want you to continue to look for opportunities. I want you to use your time wisely. And I want you to be responsible with everything you have to the interns here, all right? All right, so are you sure you want to commence? Because that means you can't come back tomorrow as an intern. All right. So, because we can hold off on this. So to the audience, we don't do dry runs. There's no rehearsals here. So I want the interns know, we'll call your name. You can go over here to the table. Brandeis, Tandalea, maybe Arelli can help out. They'll hand you your certificate. You can come up here and say a few words if you want, and then exit stage left. And then we'll wash, rinse, and repeat. All right. Thank you, audience, for letting me get through that part. All right. So we do the first one's going to be Ashley Anaí Soto. And we do a workshop called Planetary Responsibility. And Ashley's word was to connect. And I would like to present Ashley.
Wow. I don't really have a big speech. And honestly, I didn't think I was going to stop. But now that I'm here, I'm going to stop. I never finished college, and I think that that really was a big weight on my shoulders for a really long time. And so to finish this and move on into something else is, yeah, amazing. So thank you.
And if you didn't guess, we're going in alphabetical order, Anthony. All right, cool. So the next one we got up is Anthony C. How's it going, Anthony? All right. And his word was to pioneer. And Anthony has a son, and he's a trailblazer at heart. And as he creates a path for his son, he just wants to continue in tech and continue to grow and learn. Anthony C.
I'll keep it short. Just want to say thank you everybody for coming. Appreciate Larry. We call him Hefe. He's a big boss. Helps us out a lot. So just want to keep going and keep making greatness happen. Thank you, everybody.
All right, next up we got Atticus. Atticus Shabara. Atticus's word was to observe. And he does have a pretty keen eye on everything that he does. He pays attention to detail, always asks inquisitive questions, even when staff doesn't want him. But here's Atticus.
So I'd just like to say really quickly, I'd like to thank Larry for inspiring me to become a better leader. And thank you to all of the interns for inspiring me to become a better person. Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, so this next one is Graham. Oh, did Graham step out? Oh, we're gonna come back to Grant. That's okay. We can do that. And we will jump to the MC Grant. And his word was responsibility. And his mission is to navigate life's complexities with an unwavering integrity, inspiring others to embrace their responsibilities and contribute to the greater good. Here is Grant.
So yeah, I did choose the word shouldering because that's what you say, right? Or no, responsibility. But well, I gotta say, I think I gotta take responsibility on the actions that I need to do when it comes to my life. So, and even though we're commencing tonight, I gotta say the job's not finished. So.
And Graham, we passed you, so you're gonna be last, okay? No. We're gonna save you for last now. Oh, sorry about that. And then we have next Jaleel Payne. Jaleel. And Jaleel's word was teach, and he wants to continue on with wisdom and be a beacon for knowledge.
I don't really got too much to say. I just want to thank God for all the blessings that I have, and appreciate my family that's back there, back row, mama right there, but that's about it.
And then we got Jonathan Ramirez. How's it going, Jonathan? His word was innovation, and he's a visionary at the forefront of progress and centers his life around the pursuit of innovation. Jonathan Ramirez.
Just thank you. Thank all of you. I mean, like, sir, God, you guys are awesome. My family, Savannah is my number one, and Savannah, like, rocked me all the way. Thank you. I love all of you.
All right, Josue. His word was helpful. This is fast. Go ahead.
All right. I just want to say thank you to the i.c.stars.
everybody that works at i.c.stars. Thank y'all so much. Thanks to my family, my girlfriend, all my friends who helped me get through it. I'm grateful for every single one of y'all. So.
All right. So Kennedy, hold on one second. So Kennedy, Grant, myself, who else struggles with this? We struggle with comedy. We struggle with being sarcastic. I'm 45 and I am a troll, apparently. Thank you, Leon. Kennedy struggles with this too, and it is okay. You just have to know when to be your professional self, but always use comedy in your professional career. The people around you need it, trust me. All right, so we got Kennedy up next. Let's go, Kennedy. Kennedy Ozani. And his word was to discover. And Kennedy is on an extraordinary journey. We do have a lot of younger, I guess I'm getting older, younger interns, and they have done a tremendous amount of growth and discovery. So thank you, Kennedy.
It's been an honor meeting everybody here, especially my cycle mates. And yeah, I am funny. Thank you very much.
Yeah, when he said, I was like, yeah. Where is that? Where is that? Okay. Next up, we got Leon Payne. His word was change, and he wants to inspire others to embrace change as a force of growth and innovation.
I don't really got too much to say either. All glory to God. Appreciate my family being here. Thank y'all on the staff, everything.
And we got Leslie. And Leslie's word was to unite, and she united two Larrys because Larry Muse is her father. And he walked in the building and he told me he was the real Larry. So.
Hi, thanks everyone. I just want to say, like, when I was a kid, I was never good at math, never good at science, and never thought I would be in technology. And I just really have to thank everyone here, my family, friends, like all the staff on like helping me and pulling me through it. It's just been absolutely transformative. So just want to say thank you. Thanks.
And again, this guy needs no introduction, Muhammad Wakar. His phrase was to bring peace. Way to go, Muhammad.
I just want to say thank you so much for everybody who came here to celebrate this prestigious moment. And I have a few friends who took their PTO and came from different states. Thank you so much for coming. And all of his friends. Thank you so much.
And we got the stash, Nathan Clark. And his word was to create, and he is always pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Thank you, Nate.
Yeah, thank you for everyone for the support. Thank you, Larry, for supporting the mustache. Yeah, I don't really have a lot to say, but thank you.
And even prior to i.c.stars, Nate, what was it? Was it Bitmoji? Bitmoji? Anyway, he was finding flaws in other softwares and writing to them and trying to help them solve their problems, even prior to i.c.stars. So it was really good. Way to go, Nate. Nawaz Khan. Nawaz Khan. Say something, yeah. Yeah, this is my boss, Nawaz. But his word is to secure. Secure.
Today I feel like one of my dream came true. And I chose the word secure. It's just not about the all Army and Navy. We need to secure our organization and our country as well. Thank you so much.
Oh boy. All right. Next up, we got Talicia Trailer. And her word was empower, fostering community where empowerment becomes a catalyst for positive change. This is Talicia Trailer.
I just want to thank everybody who supported me on the way. I want to thank my friend Asia, she's in the back somewhere, for always being there for me on my long nights. And I want to thank Anthony for being a friend to me on the journey. Thank you.
Okay. Next up, we got Victoria Mado. Her word was to ease. Yep, to ease. Help individuals find solace in the gentle touch of understanding.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here today. I just want to say thank you to i.c.stars. I wish we had such a program back in my country too, because it's a great journey and it's a transformative one. So thank you.
Who said, yep. All right, so this is Zach Smith. I didn't get that out, but Zach Smith, yep. His word is to innovate, and we all say yup because when we're talking with Zach, yup, I got it. And sometimes when you think he's not paying attention, he can go back and reiterate everything you said from when you started saying it all the way to the end. Great mind here. So yup.
Gratitude. Yeah. Thank you all so much. I just want to say, this is very powerful. I never really finished things, and this is deep for me right here. So thank you all so much, and thanks my family for being here. Yeah.
This is Graham Livermore. His word is to create, but I think we're going to change it to the cheat code. You guys want to call it the cheat code? Another great mind. Graham has he's a very adaptable. He can pivot, he can learn fast, he's hardworking, he's driven. Everything about Graham is really excellent. This is Graham Livermore.
Thank you guys for coming out. I just want to thank i.c.stars staff and everyone involved, especially the cohort and their families. Like the love you showed them, the love and support you showed them, it rubbed off on me through them, getting through the program. So thank you guys.
Yes, getting close to the end here. So we were very fortunate to have this cycle come together, and it's weird how these things happen. Even Helen, where you were just talking about a few minutes ago, the train happened, the Spider-Man, how all these things align. When you put a cohort together, you never know how it's going to turn out, what's going to happen, throughout the cohort. But when we had these individuals in Cycle 53 come together, everything was inspirational, and everybody drove each other to be a little bit better than they were. Outside of the technology, everybody has also grown personally, so they can continue on in their professional careers. And if you give me 1 second, I just want to shout out the staff here. We got Tandalea Hill. Hello, Tandalea. Our case manager. Aurelie Dorsey, workforce development. Brandeis Mava, program manager. Jessica Moten, tech manager. Ryan Magley, tech manager. Sarai, hello. Sarai Yusray, office manager. We got Finley. We got Finley Winters in the back. Sandy Castro, our CEO. Sarah Shocks, grants. Let's see, Amanda Hogan, managing director, and then we got another Sarah. Sarah Cook back there from events. And we also have a couple of staff from Milwaukee and Kansas City here. Just want to shout you guys out too. Thanks for coming and supporting us. Oh, thank you. This is one of my, this has become one of my best friends like in life. Chris Romero, and we really started being friends about a year ago. And we came to work together. Yeah, sorry for missing you, Chris. Oh, Elizabeth too. I think I saw Elizabeth. There you go. Where's Sharonda at? Where's Sharonda? Oh, you're high. I can't see you. Sharonda Booker. All right. Did I miss any other staff? All right. Thank you all for coming out. God bless you. Good night. Picture? Could the interns come up here and take a group picture for your family, for your friends? Oh, residents. They are residents. Residents. After this. Screen? Oh, not right now. Can we do? Oh, hold on. I see what you're saying. It's gonna look bad, right? Turn off the light. There you go. Does that help? Or you don't want the screen up, right? We'll do one. We'll do one now. We'll do one after. Open.
I'm glad you did that. Oh my God. Oh, I don't think I really tried. Oh, they opened the. Oh, they did. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, you're like, I was like, damn, she got a ball there too. It was Atticus's fault. Yeah, it was. Oh, no. Annie, who was the person? It was you stopped and made everybody else stop. Oh, they're taking pictures. Well, you know. Oh, wait, where's all these people? Why are we here? He thought someone is good. Godfrey! Here you go.